Hey, what's up, fire signs? Today I'll be pulling a card from this deck and a couple cards from my tarot. So let's see what messages you need to hear today. Universe, ancestors, please give me one card from this deck for the fire signs. What messages do they need to hear today to help bring them peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing they may need? I thank you in advance for your messages. Oh, I'm not going to know how to pronounce that word. All right, fire signs. You receive the card Cernunos. I'm going to pull a couple of clarifying cards from this deck to see what that means. Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck. Thank you. Please give me 1 card from this deck for the fire signs to clarify Cernunos or Cernunos to help bring them peace, strength, courage, guidance. Thank you. All right, so it looks like an extra bonus card came out. So give me a couple seconds here to feel the energy. Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. All right, fire signs. You received the card Cernunos or Cernunos. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it means life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So at this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know that you have a energy around you where you are, I don't know, discovering love again. You're starting to open up to the possibilities of love, your sexuality, your sensuality, what have you. But you're starting to open up in that category, okay? Why? Because you received the Ace of Wands. You want a brand new, passionate start, right? A creative start, whether that's in a relationship or a creative project, what have you. But since it's talking about sensual and sexual powers, I feel as if you want to have a new relationship. You want to start a passionate relationship with somebody or in general, right? Why? Because you received the 3 of Wands. You are starting to realize that you have the freedom to do so. You might be single or about to be single, or you want to be single. You have the freedom to make that choice to be single, and therefore you want to see what the world has to offer you. See what suitors are out there for you, because it's almost a feeling of, okay, I think I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to settle down, what have you. But you are starting to open up your heart chakra, wanting to begin a new passion, right? Why? Because you received the 9 of Pentacles, because you have worked very hard. You're very independent. You are very responsible. Everything you own, you paid with your own money. You do not need to rely on anybody, okay? And the bonus card you received is the 2 of Pentacles. You are starting to learn how to, not necessarily like juggle your life, but you're starting to know how to balance your life, okay? So whether it's like work and relationships, family and relationships, what have you. But I feel as if you're starting to understand that you are ready to explore, you're ready to find that passion within yourself, you're ready and open for relationships, and you know that you have the freedom to, you're very independent, you don't need to rely on anybody, but at the same time, you're ready to add an addition to your life to make it even more happier, okay? And you're starting to understand how to balance your life in order to have room in your life to have a passionate beginning. All right, fire signs. So let me know if that resonates. Follow for more.